Okay, brokers, in the next real quick 10 minutes, you're going to learn a lot of things. First of all, we're going to talk about what is ReelTour, why it was created, and what it does. We're also going to talk about why you should partner with ReelTour, because we're going to show you how to replace that lost MSA money that you may have lost because of RESPA has taken out of there with ReelTour, and also how we're going to make sure that you ensure that you're successful with your partnership with us to get that back. So by now you should know what ReelTour is. You're on the site. You probably looked at the front page to see kind of what the app does. But basically, it's an Android app. It's an Android tablet app that goes on an Android tablet that you leave in a property that allows your listing agents to record really quick short videos of each room within a property and then leave the tablet up front. When a buyer comes in with a buyer's agent, they use the tablet to navigate through the property, allowing the listing agent to really show the property like they were there. It also enables them to capture feedback from the potential buyers while they're still in the property, rather than trying to chase the buyer's agents days later to get feedback that we all know is probably not that good. Now, real quick overview, again, just some high points with it. Listings without ReelTour, listings with ReelTour. Without it, buyer's agents are kind of lost. We only get about 1 inch of space in the MLS to try to type all the features. And when they walk into a house that's on lockbox, it really is, they have no idea where anything is. With ReelTour, they're very informed, and it allows them to see every feature of a house to really help their client make a decision on it. The next thing, sellers now think that we should be at every showing as a listing agent. But we know that it's probably better in some cases to have them on lockbox for ease of availability. And with us, the seller is going to know that you're there showing and selling the property every single time. Without it, limited access, because if your seller wants you to do appointment only, we all know that some agents will just skip right over those listings if they see them in the MLS. With ReelTour, not only can you show them every time, but they can be key, call or key any, and available through lockbox. Without it, you got to chase agents for feedback. If they've seen a bunch of houses in the meantime, they may not even remember anything about the house. But with ReelTour, you can get instant feedback from the buyers and the buyer's agents while they're actually still standing in the property. Without it, you may have no idea why a house is not selling. But with ReelTour, it allows clients to click thumbs up, thumbs down on individual rooms. So if you have a particular room that's causing a listing a problem, it helps you work with the seller to get that problem fixed. Without it, a lot of people are just saying, hey, I'll take pictures, put a lockbox, and the MLS will sell it. But with ReelTour, your agents are going to see it really is one of the best tools they can take to a listing presentation to build value when they're sitting there in front of a seller. Advantages for sellers for using ReelTour, again, it's the best of both worlds. Their agent gets to show the listing every single time, but they also get to be on lockbox, making it ease of access. It turns their house into a showroom and not a treasure hunt. There's certain features within a house. What if there's the drywall's a little thicker, there's reverse osmosis, or things that you may not be able to see readily are there, but also not just about the house. You can talk about what it's like to live in the neighborhood. What if the neighborhood does barbecues every summer? What if there's a hayride for Halloween? Things that you just can't relate in an MLS sheet. Feedback made simple. Sellers know they're going to get the best quality feedback because we're getting it instantly. It's going to help them stay informed through the reports, and it allows their house to be memorable. If they see 10 houses that day, and this may be the only one with the ReelTour, it's definitely going to help their house stand out. Advantages for listing agents, allows them to hold higher commission rates by building value. When you show when you tell a seller that you're going to be at every single showing virtually versus the guy that's just going to throw it on lockbox and hope for the best, it really does set you apart. It allows you, again, to stop chasing agents for feedback in the pro version. And if you do a lot of open houses, this is the best open house assistant you'll ever have. Load the tour into 2 or 3 tablets. If you have multiple people come in, you can still work multiple groups of people and build rapport with them virtually by letting 2 of the groups use tablets while you finish up with the first clients that came in. Low cost startup, high ROI. There's no startup fees for this, and the cost of Android tablets is dirt cheap. You can buy them for like as low as $39 now. They really do cost nothing. And it enables them to stand out in the marketplace as an innovator. People are always looking for how to connect with millennials. What's next? What technology are you going to use to sell my house? This is definitely what's going to stand you out against other listing agents at those tables. Now, advantages for buyer's agents. Why would they want to use this? First of all, it makes their job easier. They don't have to worry about hunting and pecking or trying to figure out or act like they know every single floor model in every single neighborhood in town. We never ask for their clients' info. We make that very clear up front so they can use it with confidence. It eliminates all those email and phone call, the clutter from listing agents looking for feedback because they've already given it to them. And importantly, it helps them close. At the end of it, when we do the real quick questionnaire, a couple of those questions are closing questions designed to help them close their client on the property. And most important, probably, it gives them a chance to catch their breath. If you've ever ridden around in a car with a client all day that you don't really know, sometimes just filling space is exhausting. So it gives them a chance to let somebody else do the talking for just a few minutes. Now, this is what you really probably want to see. And again, if you want to learn more about ReelTour and what it does, just look at the other pages on our site. You can get in detailed in the frequently asked questions in the training sections by just watching this real quick, how to set it up, and you'll really get an in-depth idea for how the tablets work within the house. But our broker partner program is what we want to talk about. And what we're going to learn real quick is why you should partner with ReelTour. Number one, by implementing ReelTour into your brokerage, your agents are going to win more listing appointments. They just are. The more listings you have, the more commission dollars generated, the more money you make. Also, by adding value, they're going to be able to demand higher fees or hold the fees they're getting, increasing your bottom line. If you have a brokerage where all your agents are on a split, the more money they earn, the more money you earn. So it should be in your best interest to make sure they hold those commission rates as high as they can. And most importantly, you're going to share in 50% of the revenue we generate from your agents in the first year. That is an unheard of number in what we're doing. And then after that first year, you're going to receive a residual income of 10% thereafter. Now, why would we do this? So why in the world would we give away 50% of our money? Here's the reasons why. Number one, we own a brokerage. I'm a broker just like all of you guys. I own a company, and I used to make a lot of money from title companies and mortgage lending companies doing deals with us on marketing service agreements that were coming in. But RESPA killed all of those income streams, and just like you, I'm looking for ways to replace those, so I know that this is an interesting program to you. Now, I also understand the power of influence. Our agents are always coming to me asking me, hey, what's next? What's best? What technology can I use? They look to you as the leaders within their marketplace to help them decide tools to add into their business. Now, by using you guys and working with you guys, we can also experience rapid growth that we couldn't with an internal sales force. With an internal sales force, I'd have a bunch of overhead and a bunch of people I had to manage. I don't want to do that. I'd rather just give the money to you guys, and it also allows us to become quickly a necessity in a marketplace. How do you become a necessity in real estate? It's real simple. When a listing agent goes to a presentation and their idea is to put it in the MLS and put a lockbox, and they lose that listing because they don't have ReelTour, will very quickly become a necessity. And the more companies and the more agents we have using it out there, the faster this will happen for us. So it makes a lot of sense for me to leverage the power of your influence and help you guys earn money for your company, and it's kind of a win-win for all of us. So to sign up, it's real simple. It's an online application right there under our broker partner section. Now, when you fill it out, we do have a couple qualifications for approval. First of all is the size of the brokerage. If you're a 1 or 2 person shop, probably this isn't for you. We're looking for people that have a group of people they have influence with and that can really generate some serious income. We're also going to make sure that you're the person that makes this decision. I don't want some entrepreneuring, young agent to take it upon themselves to sign up for this and then run this through your brokerage and make a bunch of money that really should be yours. So we're going to make sure the person we're dealing with is who we should be dealing with. And then we're going to do marketing verification, where we make sure that you're not just a spammer that's going to use some Chinese server to send this out to 2 million agents, because that'll damage the image of the company. We don't want to do that. And you have to have a PayPal account, because how we pay is we do everything through PayPal, and it's all automated, because the last thing I want to do is sit around once a month and write 1,000 checks to 1,000 brokers. Now, once that's done, once we approve you, we'll move into the onboarding section. Now, onboarding is really about you, because we're going to determine the best course of action for how you want this done within your company. First of all, in-house training. Do you want to be the person that rolls this out to your agent, explains that everything else? If you are, well, then we will actually train you through our webinar how to train your agents, how to explain the product, how to show the product, and train them how to get it set up. We'll give you all the training materials, PowerPoints, everything you need to make that work.
It's 10 o'clock.
Now, if you're a person that wants to do remote training, if that's you, which means you don't want to mess with this at all, you'd rather have us deal with it, that's not a problem either. We can set up agent training webinars where we explain the product out to your clients or out to your agents. And we also, the Fidelity reps are really, really helpful. They're happy to teach these classes as well. And we can do all this automated. But at the end of all those webinars will be your unique link. So anybody that signs up that you drive to your site will sign up through your link, and you'll get credit for. So you don't have to worry about losing there. Now on the dashboard on the back end, it's pretty simple. You'll see the statistics when you first log in. You'll be able to log in and see how many unpaid referrals you have, how many paid, how many people have visited your page, your conversion rates, any unpaid earnings you have, how many paid earnings you have, and you'll be able to see all this stuff in real time whenever you want to take a quick look at it. Now, how you market this thing out is we're going to give you a URL. You'll see every single broker will have a unique URL that is the link that you'll want to send your agents to do this. You can also create your own custom URLs right below it if you'd like. However you want to do that, it's up to you. Now, if you have an internal system where you can place banner ads or anything like that, if you go to the creative section, there's also about 12 different banner ads. The HTML code is all right here that allows you to drive your agents straight to your link to make sure you get credit. So how much money are we talking about you can get? Well, these are the account levels. Any agent can get a basic account. So if you want to grab an account, throw it on an Android tablet, even if you have an Android phone, you can download it, play with it, see what it does. But you have to use the camera on that particular tablet to record the videos. It's the only way to do it. It does not have the feedback feature, and you cannot log into a back office. Now with the Pro version, you get all of that stuff. You can do unlimited tours. It doesn't matter how many houses. You can have, one account can have 50 houses on it. It doesn't matter, 50 different tablets running. It's irrelevant. But you can also shoot the video from any handheld device. So you can use a high quality camera on your iPhone or say Galaxy S6, and then you can just download that tour onto the individual tablets because you're using the Pro version. It makes things way easier, the quality is way better, and it just makes a huge difference in what you're doing. It also gives you analytics, allows you to send reports directly out to your clients, and it gives you that ability to capture feedback right from the house. They can either pay it monthly with $19.95, or they can go ahead and do for a year, $199, and save a little bit of money. So as you can see, I mean, this adds up pretty quick. If they're at $19.95, you get 20 agents on, it's $199 you're going to get a month, 40 agents, $399 a month, 100 agents, $997 a month. But if you like me, I normally do stuff for the year to save the money. You get 20 agents, at $199, now you've got $2 grand now. If 40 agents is $4 grand now. 100 agents is basically 10 grand now. Any way you look at it, we're going to add some serious bang to your bottom line. There's a lot of companies out there doing revenue sharing with brokers for helping them drive sales, but I've never seen anybody do it at this rate. We're really breaking new ground here. I've never seen anybody do it this high, and you're talking about serious money you can generate back to your bottom line. Now, frequently asked questions that I get, number one, how often do I get paid? We reconcile this about once a month. Who buys the tablets? Well, obviously, you may want to buy a couple just to have around. I have one at each of my offices. If my agents want to take it to their listing presentations, that's great. And then once the clients commit, then they buy their own tablets and they sign up for their own accounts. But you need to put that back on them. When you come to my office and teach a class, everything is done online. But if you want a live person there, the Fidelity reps we're working with are very well versed in this stuff and can actually help you do that. How often can I do my webinars? We can do them live during one of your meetings. We can do them recorded where they're every hour on the hour, every 5 minutes, whatever you want to do. Where can I place my ads? We ask them that you keep them in your own internal stuff for your company. You don't spam them out to people. And if I love the product and I want all my agents on it, can I just use my discount to sign up my whole office? And the answer to that is absolutely. That brings it down to a low cost. If you figure the 50% back of about $9 an agent, and anybody that wants to do that, we would talk about continuing that deal onward past the first year if that's what you're wanting to do. So that's all I got. If you have any other questions, feel free to use the contact me form on the page. Surf around. You can learn a lot more about the product if you look at the training videos and any other questions. But we look super forward to working with you guys and having a fruitful relationship with your brokerage.